Welcome back to another episode of Strength We Trust. It's going to be a really good one. I'm excited to have these guests on tonight. We have not just one, we have two guests. Uh, Powerful couple in the fitness space. My boy Aaron Eason and his wife, Reverend Quianna Eason. And they are here to talk about their influences and what they're doing in the fitness space, and they work with people not just to help them physically but mentally, emotionally, and also spiritually. So I'm really excited to have this conversation. So welcome, part of the foundation of
Yeah.
your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us about that. Like, you grew up in the church, you both did.
Yeah.
So
Different levels.
is that like what really brought you guys together? Like,
She's a PK. It's different. It was different. She don't like talking about that.
I know you have spaces.
Yeah.
Spaces. That's something
Space,
you
yeah.
started
Yeah.
last
November. Last
November.
November. Wow, we're coming to a year. I didn't
Mm.
realize that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you. What did you call it the other day? A God experience.
A God experience. Nah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's not church. It's just like a vibe. Like just anybody that's love Jesus or just trying to find him. You know, we worship, we pray, we may share testimonies, story. But it's like just an experience.
Yeah.
But faith.
Mm.
And what does that mean to you? Like, because some people don't believe in hype. Everyone has a different way of
Yeah.
experiencing.
Religion, so on and so
Everybody
forth.
has a different faith, yeah.
We came into this with the same beliefs.
Yeah, thank God.
Her relationship and my relationship and her relationship has be able to grow phenomenally because we have the same faith. Essentially, we believe God did his thing with us, and we just followed suit. We were just aligned with his will.
Yeah.
So faith for us is kind of like the only reason why this works. Like works. Because like we all know this. A relationship is work.
1000%.
And we're
Hard work.
two very passionate people. We're two very strong people.
Yep.
Faith gets us through the areas where she has
Where we're
work to do, I
struggling.
got work to do. And
Yeah.
believe it or not, all the things she needs to work on, they challenge all the things I need to work on.
Right.
So we're literally having to work together
Yep.
to be better versions of ourselves.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And I'll add to that, like ultimately, our faith is our shield to protect the relationship. So we stand on what we believe. You know, we stand on our love for each other, and you know, we keep our faith in just trusting our process, like trusting our home, like how we're putting it together. Because again, we didn't have the bluept to this, right?
Yeah.
No
You
one
got a
does.
blank
Nobody
slate.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
nobody
she said
does.
blank.
Yeah, nobody
does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blank canvas. Yeah, that's what she
God
said.
gave me the other, like, just a couple, maybe 2 weeks ago or something like that. He showed me a blank canvas and he said, now you
We
can
could do whatever
create
we
it.
want.
Like now you can, just
Get busy.
do it. Like he gave me, who gave us each other, and now we can create it. Because we both walked through some things, you know what I mean, that we kind of like, that can allow us, or that was, you know, designed for us to
Yep.
lose our faith, right? Because we
True
both
indeed.
want love. We both,
Yeah,
you know, I'm
and-
starting from the root. Both our fathers passing, you know what I mean? So then we brought up in single parent homes because our moms never remarried. And
So
it's
never
we
really
get
got
into
to see
that
that for
dynamic,
real.
right? And so then, you know, we both were in marriages that, you know, was not successful. So then all of that was designed to kill our faith.
Yep.
And I feel like
It brought us closer to
I was
God.
about to say,
right,
but
like,
that brings
this
you
just
guys
like
closer.
kind
Yeah.
of drew us together
Yeah,
because now we're
basically,
like
yeah.
planted, like, no, this is what we want. And so we use faith as our shield to like keep it locked in.
No,
Wow,
that's
seeing.
that's awesome. I think faith is something that we all need, whether it's some type of religion that you believe in, or just faith in something to keep you going. Because there are times where you just don't have an answer,
Yeah.
and things are hard, and what's going to keep you going?
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Like
100%.
you just you need to have faith,
Yeah.
and it's all interconnected, right? This fitness stuff that we do, the mental health side of it that I talk about, that you guys talk about.
Mhm.
There's so many layers to it that I don't think people really consider when it comes to being on this journey. Because when you do this long enough, you realize like it's not about like what you look like physically,
Yeah.
right? This wellness is so much deeper
Yeah.
than
It
that. There's so
literally
many
is.
It
layers
really is.
to it, and
really is.
that's why I love what you guys do. Like even Aaron, a couple years ago, we talked about how you show up on social media.
Mm-hmm.
You do your crazy workouts and you that swole dude. But I remember I challenged
we sat
you to
down.
like,
Yeah, we sat down. I remember that. That was
and
right
I
before
was
I went and switched the whole thing up.
and I was like, yo, you need to show people the other side of Aaron.
Yeah.
Started sitting down, you found your voice.
Yeah.
And I remember calling you, maybe it was like a year later. And it was so dope to watch the evolution.
Yeah, it took off. Yeah. Yeah, and what's crazy is that actually was just preparing me for what I'm dealing with now in terms of my relationship.
I was gonna say that.
In terms of like everything, like the podcast I built out from it. I don't know, like, when you follow the blessing that God puts on your life, which is fitness for me, it'll lead you down areas that I feel like are just as important in this realm, which is your mental health, your spiritual health. And I feel like my purpose isn't done being fulfilled through what God's blessed me with in these other areas. Yeah. I feel like fitness, like he could use me all day.
Right.
That's got me through the door. And now I gotta get on the elevator. And I don't know where it's about to take me, but I feel like like you said, me starting to use my voice, it helped me heal in a lot of spaces too. It helped me shift my character too. I really was using my voice to evolve myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't projecting anything to expect anything for anyone else. It was really me working on me. I just felt responsible in a way to do it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even the decision to do the podcast, Unpacked is so necessary. You guys need to tap in if you haven't already.
Please do.
But Unpacked, you digging into mental health.
Yeah.
And mental health is in a bad place right now. And I don't like to talk about just fitness because it's wellness.
Yeah.
Because there's so many layers to fitness. You just think aesthetic is wellness.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I started with that. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually.
Yeah.
All of that ties into what wellness looks like. Your wellness journey is all of those things. So that unpacked conversation that you're having, using that platform is a powerful one.
Thank you.
I gotta get your boy Felony Fit on here too.
Yeah, he's
a character, man. In a great way though.
In
a great way though.
Yeah, and to watch his growth is different. I feel like, where we started, we were both on our individual journey, trying to figure out who we were as men and who we were evolving into. And, God was doing his own thing with him. And it's dope that I get to see what he's turning into through this process of unpacking his stuff and kind of building on his faith and pouring into his relationship. And, he's already a beast in the gym. So it's like how he uses all this stuff is different from how he did before. He didn't realize his value. I mean, none of us did until we sat down and we just got to unpacking stuff and figuring out who we really are,
100%.
why we're really here. And we're still figuring it out, don't get me wrong, but I got to see that.
Yeah, no.
I got to see that, and it made me realize
always.
Yeah, it made me realize how much it works.
Yeah.
It made me realize how much it works just unpacking your stuff. Yeah.
And while we're talking about that, like even just like, fitness being isolated to what's going on in the gym, like that's a common misconception. Because like we were just saying, like it's also your mental health, it's also spiritual health, emotional health. Are there any other misconceptions that you want people to understand about this wellness journey? Like if you were talking to you 10 years ago, what would you tell yourself about this journey?
What pitfalls you can avoid that you went through? Because there's a lot of stuff people go through, I feel like, on their fitness journeys where they could probably avoid if they were open enough to learn from people like yourselves and people like ourselves. Because a lot of times I feel like there's such an information overload out there when it comes to just getting better and health-wise that it's almost too much. And it deters a lot of people, right? They're like, they see these quick fix this and quick fix that. And so I'm wondering is like, how would you tell somebody to navigate that and avoid some of those pitfalls that they might be going into? Because we've all gone through them. We've all gone through them.
Right. I think for me, what I learned the hard way was, I would say like the buildings, like opening gyms without like the knowledge of like knowing, knowing,
Yeah, just
just
knowing.
knowing.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if like everybody knows, but this is my third gym,
Right.
and I'm finally getting it.
Oh, you got it,
was
baby.
but
Gym
it
number
was
4 is on the way.
it was learn, trial and error,
100%.
and I had to figure it out, and I didn't have a team, I didn't have a team before, so it was just going through it and it failing, and I had to pick myself back up, and like try again another way. But the good thing about it is I didn't give up. Like I just kept going.
100%.
Like I might have failed for that moment, but then the next second I'm trying to figure out how to make it work, and it happened. So, anytime I talk to someone, I'm like, wait, like, what are you doing right now? Okay, let's work from right now. Because, like, don't look at me and say, like, oh, I want a building. Like, yes, that can be your goal.
Right.
But right now, let's gain, the clientele. What's your form and what's your style? Like, brand yourself first. Stay true to who you are. Figure you out. What do you stand for? Why are you actually doing this? So those are the things I like to ask questions first.
But I feel like people need to be asking themselves these questions.
That's what I was going to say. You got to study yourself.
And they don't. And you guys have, you've mentioned it even on your own podcast, is like the accountability factor.
Yeah.
Like, you can have all these goals and aspirations, but if you're not accountable with yourself as to what you're doing to get those goals, they're useless goals.
Right.
They're just stuff that you've written down on paper. We've talked about it in our previous, the 3 Ps I talk about all the time: purpose, plan, and proof. Right? If you can know your purpose, you can have a plan, but if you don't implement it, there's no proof.
Yeah.
And so I think you make a great point, is that like people need to be able to look in the mirror and understand, like, you can have these goals, but what are you doing to actually achieve them? Do you even know who you are?
Yeah. The trick to that is, like, I know that we've been doing this long enough to know that you could put a 3-week like you could be out of shape.
Yeah.
Put a 3-week to 4-week program together.
Locked in.
You know exactly what's going to happen in 4 weeks.
100%.
It's because we've studied ourselves so much and we understand the craft so much that, like, ourselves and the work, once you marry them, you'll meet the goal.
Yep.
Right.
People just look at the work and they're like, I want to do the work, but they don't know who they are.
Exactly.
They don't know what they look like. They don't know what it looks like. So, like, 9 times out of 10, someone that, like, I give a program to and I tell them to squat or bicep curl, whatever, they're just moving.
Yep.
They're not engaging. So the work that I'm asking them to do, they don't know how to do because they don't know who they are. They don't know how to do it with themselves.
Yes.
And I feel like if you don't know who you are and you want to do anything, it's just like you're going down an unnecessary road of chaos.
Exercising to exercise.
Right. And I think that goes at any level, like trying to take your business to another level without understanding who you are in it.
Yep.
Like sometimes you don't need to be the person that's actually working the business.
Yeah.
And maybe you need to fund it.
Yep.
Maybe you need to be the person that is encouraging other people, consulting it. Like a lot of people just want to do what they see and not who they need to be.
There you go.
Yeah. And I think that's why this road is so humbling for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure who I'm gonna be in this. I'm still studying myself.
Always a student, man.
You know what I mean? And I want to say I got the vision plain, but this is new to me.
Yep.
Right.
And so I'm going slow.
Yeah.
I'm moving at the pace that God's put me in. And I'm trying to respect that because
and it's so beautiful to see though.
It's scary because a lot of us move a mile a minute. And we like, when we get an idea, we get a passion, lock in. Are you like, so in 5 years, we're going to make this.
Yep.
You see it all. It's it's, I don't know. I can't say I know, but I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do right now.
Right now.
In this moment.
And that's what it's supposed to be in fitness. Every rep is supposed to be focused on at that time.
1,000.
If you want to change your body in that moment, focus on that movement in that time. So engage every rep and focus on that to purposely change.
Yes.
And if you are in and out of the exercise, in and out of the workout, how does that look on your body?
1,000%.
So it could go as low as to that or to the level of what Quianna was talking about, wanting something that you've never understood, never studied, never studied yourself in, never saw yourself in that position. Like you see yourself as Quianna, but you have no idea who Quianna is.
Exactly.
Study the woman.
Yeah.
Then study yourself and then lock all the way in. And that's how you change anything, I think.
That's amazing. I'm like moving with intent. You have to have a reason. You got to know exactly why. You got to know what you need. Because I found with a lot of clients, even over the years, is like every client needs something different.
Yeah.
You can't give this generic formula for each individual out there. We all have our own trials and tribulations.
It doesn't work
we've
like that.
We've all had our own experiences, whether it's inside the gym or outside the gym. And I think just being aware of that, we're able to help more people. Because we're not just talking to, oh, you messed up your squats today. No, it's like, no, maybe you had a really rough day at work. Maybe your kids are driving you crazy today. How are you able to handle that stress? Like, how are you able to take advantage of that and like turn it into a positive? And I think it's hard, but like you guys keep talking about and harping on, that mindset has got to be the ground floor.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah.
If it's not, I feel like you're just running in circles.
And I think that's what allows, you guys to really connect with people and really change lives in the way that you do.
Yeah.
Because, now you're really listening to the clients. Now you're able to show empathy.
Yeah.
And that's going to influence the way you communicate with them. That's going to influence the way that you program for them.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to really like get them over those hurdles that they're dealing with. Because if you're not being heard, if you like you see people buying these like, $30 programs, and that's why most of them are failing.
Right.
The program isn't talking to them.
Right.
It's not helping them overcome the challenges they're going to inevitably go through when they decide to start that program, because they have no idea what it's going to look like. They haven't studied themselves. They haven't put themselves through that gauntlet. Because once you start, you might think it's going to go this way, but work gets crazy. You miss your meal, you didn't sleep well, and you think you're going to go through this whole program, and it's like, I don't even got it. Now what do? Do you quit? Who do you have around you to keep you going? And that's why we do what we do. Yeah. Because we help people get over those obstacles.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I know it's your third gym that you're opening right now currently.
No, I have. This is number 3. Like the other 2 failed.
Oh, this is. Oh, I don't know why in my head.
No,
I thought
this is the third time I'm opening. Yeah.
Well, that's even more amazing, to be honest with you. The fact that you failed twice and still going, that's even more amazing.
Yeah, no, I would not give up.
No, I love that. So I'm curious. So what outside of what I know, this is it right now. You're in the moment, but what are like? You have any like long-term aspirations that you guys are? Because I know you guys probably are bouncing ideas off each other all the time.
Well, that's literally half our conversation.
I'd love to hear it.
I always say we talk too much. We always do talk.
So I'm curious, what are like some big aspirations that you guys might have together, individually? What do you guys feel like you're working on right now?
Or is it top secret?
It's not that.
Or do we gotta like
things we pray about, and
I feel like we're just taking a lot of things.
You know what you just said is we're studying ourselves right now. We know what we want, but it's like we don't want to talk about it just because we want it. We need to work on it.
Yep.
And to talk about it is unnecessary at this space. Right now, we want to master what we have, like turning whatever businesses she has, like hitting the ceiling with everything. And I have my own goals in terms of like turning things up and building out my brand. I've taken a little while, but I have to. It's just a timing thing. Yeah. But our next stage is we don't know what it looks like. We know what we want, but we don't know what it looks like.
I feel like that's beautiful, though.
Yeah,
I feel like that's beautiful that you don't have.
It's a really big goal for us to sit in it, because like normally, people hit the ground running, but we're literally in a season of like standing still to just see what God wants us to do.
That's amazing.
And then we'll be obedient.
While working. We're still working. We're still
locking
in.
Like, we talked about it before. It's like we are like that no matter what. Like that's just the foundation of who we are. Like we're gonna be working every day and making stuff happen daily.
100%.
I'm just more like outside of that daily grind. Like there's always stuff that we just want and we dream about and we keep in our back pocket that we really want. And that's why I just kind of was curious because you guys are go-getters now. Like you got 2 go-getters in the same house. Like that's
I guess it doesn't matter. We don't know what it looks like.
Much.
We don't know what. There's so much. Yes, there's so much because we agree on a lot. We agree to do a lot together, and we're 6 months in. 6 months
total,
literally total. and
Emphasis on the total
Dating.
part.
3
yeah,
weeks,
emphasis on the total.
3 weeks married.
Yeah.
So that knowing yourself thing
Yeah.
is the respect we're giving ourselves to that response. We don't want to say
Yeah.
what we talk about just because we're really praying and talking. That's
Yeah,
it. We're
that's it.
not.
Right.
We can't really do the work yet
Yep.
because we got other work to do.
Yeah.
So really, we're just trying to master what we got
Right
going
now.
on.
Right now.
Right
This
now.
this
yeah.
this thing called marriage.
That's
This
We
beautiful.
thing.
can't, we
Yeah.
can't move on if this is not complete. Yeah.
I respect that.
But we
I
do
respect
have
that.
aspirations. We're not gonna say act like we
I
just.
ain't gonna- I
we
was
just
waiting.
focused
I
on
was
this
waiting.
stuff that's going on.
on.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
That's how I know you
and-
like got the. You still so competitive because he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna make sure you know. Yeah, we still got
Nah,
some
we
stuff
still
coming.
stuck.
Nah,
it's done.
You know, we
But
got
you
stuff
know that
coming.
about me. You
Come
know that
on,
like
man.
it's just.
yeah, that goes
there's-
without
Can you
saying because I know
imagine?
your energy.
How could I wake up and just work towards what's already here? Nah.
Yeah.
Yo, Aaron,
Nah, this-
Aaron will wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock and be working till 10 o'clock. Like, listen, that's just energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. You guys are amazing.
Thank you.
Thank
Seriously,
you.
like top to bottom, it's just hearing your guys like little story and like I told you this whole week I've been like just catching up on
You
stuff.
guys
'cause-
did homework.
Nah,
we did do homework.
We did do
We
homework.
did.
I wanted to make
Yeah.
sure that I came correct
We
because
want to
you
make
know,
sure we
like,
I
respect. We
appreciate
want to make
it.
sure we
Yeah.
respect what you guys are not just bringing to
Yeah.
the table individually, but your journey together in this short period of time. And I
A
think
lot
it's
has
beautiful.
happened.
I think it's
yeah,
beautiful.
we had to
Yeah.
let you know that we respect you guys enough to
Thank you.
do our homework so we
Yeah.
could ask like thoughtful questions. Imagine you
I
showed
love
up
it.
here and we're like, so tell me about
So,
yourself.
yeah.
Who you
No,
are?
this is good.
Yeah, it was good. It
Nah,
was
I
good.
feel like this is gonna be the first of many conversations that we're gonna have together because I'm excited to see
What's
where
next?
you guys will be
100%.
in another year from now, 6
Wow.
months from now. Because
Wow.
look at what you guys did in 6 months.
Yeah.
You met and got
So guys
married.
moved
Yeah, so you
fast.
gotta understand this. Like
It's not-
we didn't plan
like, this is
because
not
of
the
we didn't
plan.
plan this. We can't tell you what the next 6 months is gonna look like. And I'll tell you this: we're excited,
As
and
you should be.
and low key scared because we with this level of responsibility and accountability that you
Yeah.
clearly just put on us. We have to respond to that. We have to be responsible for that. We have to be accountable for that. We have to be examples.
Yeah.
But you want
And-
that though.
It's different now when you're in a relationship
Yeah.
because you have to always be in tune.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Yeah.
we gotta lock step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't pull. She can't. It gotta. We gotta.
Yeah.
If I
One
need to
step at a
slow down, I
time
need to.
together.
Yep. It's a lot of. It's deep, but
Yeah,
it's
that- I feel
simple
like
at the
that's a
same.
lot. We can
It's
unpack
so
that.
deep,
Woo,
but it's
that
so
was- that
simple.
went far just now.
So now when you
That
speak
went
like
far.
that,
Yeah.
it's a lot to take on. But what we're doing is we're here now
Yeah.
in this position where we're
You just
together,
said it today, like,
talking-
you're gonna be present.
present,
It's all about being
and
present.
focus on everything and being obedient.
Yeah.
Yeah, to everything that we get, like respond immediately to it.
Mhm.
When it's a call to action, make that call,
Yeah.
respond to it, and that's what we have been doing.
Well,
And it looks like it's working out.
yeah, I'm about to say it looks like
It looks like it's
it looks
working
like
out.
It's doing just
Y'all
fine.
in lockstep. Like
Yeah.
y'all both showed up in the black leather
not
jackets.
gonna lie,
Like,
I was
was that
waiting on-
was that
No,
intentional?
right?
Sean.
When I saw you guys
I
on the
was
street, I'm
holding
like,
on,
hold
saying
on,
something.
they match
I
like yo,
get dressed.
they
I
in love.
get dressed like we get dressed separately, and we always end up.
So what happened when y'all
Like,
both
meeting in
stepped
the
out
middle,
and
like,
gave
wait,
it? He's
did
like,
you?
hold on,
Like-
you was trying to.
She look good.
I
She
mean,
looks good.
there you go.
I'm trying to match her fly.
I love
I
it.
feel
I
you.
love
That's
it.
it. That's it.
I love it.
Y'all still in that puppy love phase.
Yeah.
No, this will always be.
Nah, I was
Oh,
waiting
no,
for one of y'all
claim
to
that.
correct me.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we will
Nah,
not
no
be
lie
that
though.
couple.
When y'all stepped in the
Please.
doorway, I felt the energy. I said, "Oh, they not playing.
They not
came in
playing.
here
I was
with
like,
black shoulder to shoulder." I said, "Okay."
It was
Nah,
not.
it's
I'm
all,
putting
we always
up
were
with a chair
already
and
though.
everything.
like,
We
look.
always were already.
Nah, I love that. I
That
love
is
that. I'm
it.
actually, I'm looking forward to this workout. I'm not backing down.
Yeah,
no,
I'm
no.
serious.
Well, I know you come here from time to time, but you got that.
I'm always here.
and exactly. So
So no, I'm here every. I mean, look, we doing this every month. I'm here. Like,
all right,
I'm fully committed.
and you
so-
know,
You always in my neighborhood.
I will make sure of it, and she's always game. So
All right,
like,
so we gonna have that
it's-
set up for you guys. We
Yeah.
gonna make this
I'm
happen.
always with it.
Especially with guys. I don't. I
our
prefer guys
second
to work out
our
with me.
second encounter was a workout. Like it wasn't even a date. Like it was a
She
whole.
wanted to try you. She's
Nah,
like, let me see if you
actually, I low key, I kind of put her through it, but she
That's up
didn't
for
go through it. It was like, I mean, she went through it. I mean, like
Yeah.
she showed up. I was like, okay. She is a real one. Like, she a real one. And, you know, that's when I realized this is going to be fun if it happens.
Yeah.
But I ain't know. I couldn't say I knew.
You knew.
I was keep
Yeah,
shooting.
I was calling him out. I was calling you out. Come on, man. You knew already.
When I say
you knew already from
The first time I saw y'all post together on Instagram, I'm like, he's done. It's over. He's done.
I didn't do anything. We just want to work out.
He's done. I saw y'all in the matching
Pretty
fits.
easy.
I think it was like an orange was
Yeah,
the
the
color
running
theme.
joint, yeah.
And I'm like, yo,
You gotta understand, that was the day we're talking about. We found out that we
It was
loved
like
each
1 o'clock
other
in the morning.
in the gym.
2 o'clock in the
It
morning.
was 2 o'clock in the morning.
oh my
We
God.
we had a
War.
day of like going back and forth. It was our actual first argument.
Yes, and I was away at work.
Yeah, she was away at work. I met her at work, and we were supposed to work out like earlier that day,
Yeah.
but it just didn't work out. We was low key beefing with each other, and we didn't get through that until we got to the gym at night. We went to the gym at 12 o'clock at night, and we started to have a good time with each other. And I was like, let's make a video. Let's just have fun making a video. And my girlfriend, believe it or not, even though she looks like the one that would want to do this all the time, I had to kind of push her into that at that moment.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we just do them because we want to produce that energy, that good,
Yeah.
loving energy. Also, encourage people like just to get in the
And
gym,
it's
like
just genuinely fun.
genuinely
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it's not
Genuinely
like
fun.
a show. Like,
Nah, you guys are
just,
having a good
just
time.
having-
Yeah,
yeah, literally having a good
It's
time.
good to see that you guys are really what it looks like on social media, because at this stage, like, I
I
met
asked
people
him
who
that
look
too.
a certain way
She
on
always
social
asks me,
media,
yeah.
and then in real life they're just not that person.
Yeah.
She
But like it's
Now
good
you
to
guys
see that.
it's good to see that you guys are carrying that same energy, whether it's online or whether in person, because you can feel it. It's good. I love it.
That's awesome.
Aaron, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Listen, congratulations
Thank you.
on your union.
Yes.
Thank you for taking the time to have this conversation with us tonight.
We appreciate it, man. This was
Anything
fun.
you guys
Awesome.
want to tell the people about that you have upcoming in the near future that you want them to know about? I mean, definitely tell them where to find the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll go first. So we got a lot going on.
Go ahead.
Unpacked is available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple,
You got to
All
spell
the
it too.
platforms.
all the platforms.
You got to spell it too.
Unpacked. Oh, you can spell it out. Unpacked.
And it will still pop up.
They'll pop up.
Okay, perfect.
And every Thursday now, I am doing a men's meeting where we unpack together, just chop it up, talk about things, vent, support, communicate, and just encourage each other. And you can find me on Instagram, encouraging and supporting my wife, Mr. Always Good, Never Bad. And that's about it for me.
So annoying. For me, what do I have going on?
Come
every
on.
Thursday-
Come on now.
Stop it.
You can't. Don't
Stop
be too
it.
humble
You
now.
can go,
Yeah, don't be
go
humble.
on her
Yeah.
website,
Yeah.
take her classes.
Yeah.
She has a app as well,
Oh
because
my
she's not going to do
God.
this. She just dropped some new merch the other day. Please
Thank you. Yeah,
buy
go
some
for it.
merch.
Thank
Drop it on 'em.
She has some
Hype
leggings
her
that
up.
she just dropped, a new set that she just dropped. And you could go on therapy.com for that. On space.com, you can log in to get tuned into her prayers every Thursday. She does a space event, God willing, every month. She's going to definitely do one next month because it's the year anniversary.
Yeah.
And I'll be right there with her. And just look forward to whatever, because God is doing whatever he got to do with us. So we're going to do whatever we got to do for y'all. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I feel like I'm stepping into something big, and I got to follow God's will on my life. So
I love that.
whatever
love
that
it.
looks like, it's going to look
Whatever
crazy.
that looks
And I
like.
love that you just hyped the heck out of her just now.
I
man.
know,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Well,
Did I
dang,
miss
do
something?
have a lot of stuff going on.
Did I miss something?
No,
Oh, yes. Her app. She has an app. Lock into her app to get her programs. She does everything on her app herself, her and her daughter.
Yeah.
And
It's
just
ran by
please,
me
just
and my
please,
kid.
if you
That's
want a good
amazing.
workout, lock into her app. It's $119 a year, $20 a month?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Anyway, please.
You too
And it's
humble over
it's
here, man.
Rehab
Get
by
outta here.
Key app. The app is
Yeah.
Rehab by Key.
And Key is QUI.
Yes,
Yeah.
QUI.
K-E-Y.
Short for Quianna. So,
I got you.
Yeah,
I
we got you. We gonna
got
get
you.
yeah, what
We
else
got
is
you.
there? That's it right now. Until next time.
That's awesome.
Love
Well,
it.
Until next time, thank you for joining us for another episode of Strength We Trust. I hope you got some great gems to take with you along with your wellness journey. It's me, Rashawn English, my co-host,
Mike Sepp. Catch us on all platforms at Strength We Trust, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Keep supporting us along the way. We're loving the journey, and it's not going to stop. Catch you guys
Until
later.
next time.
Peace.
Peace.
Appreciate you, Will.
Oh my gosh.
That was